follow-up to one of the most. Well, this is also a classic, but it's also the sequel to the classic of classic sci-fi's. This is Dune Messiah by Frank Herbert. Mm, mm, mm. I don't know what to expect. I've heard a lot of different things about it. Some people don't like it. Some people say that it's good, but it's not Dune. And then I've heard a few people say, I actually like this more. What Dune Messiah actually feels like is a very long, since it's almost 300 pages, epilogue to Dune. That's what it felt like to me. It feels like an epilogue to Dune, and I loved it. I loved it. It's really. It definitely takes a much smaller scope than Dune does in the amount of characters you had and the story it tries to tell. But it really plays with what was the aftermath of the events in Dune and these characters and their lives, and where does this lead them? Yeah, and where does this go for the Atreides family and stuff? Yeah, the ideas that Frank Herbert fights with in this and that stuff is so fascinating, interesting. The politicking, the court intrigue in this is top level. I mean, it's between this and like Finland Saga. I've just had a month of crazy court intrigue. And I will say this: if you take Dune and especially this one, everybody always gives Game of Thrones credit for the great court intrigue, and I love the court intrigue. I think it's even better in Dune Messiah. The court intrigue is, but also just exploring this fascinating world that Herbert has created, and these concepts and these ideas, and how this world works and the effects of it. It's so fascinating and weird and strange and interesting and unique. And the way he uses dialogue and words in a way that we have never, like, he uses, like, in a sentence, a word different. And it's, yeah, I could see how that word could be used like that in the future. And it makes it fascinating. It makes it feel such a real, tangible world and the struggles. And it's really like in, also the characters trying to justify their tyranny and their imperial say. And the problem is they make a good case for it. They make a real good case for not going back. There is like one of the script like the where, and this is pretty early, like the one of the main characters say, is it a constitution or yeah, like basically a constitution is just a different type of, it's a type of social tyranny. Like yeah, it's a way for the powerful also to keep them down. That's why it's better to have one strong power in charge who can actually then decide no, we need to be. Fascinating, interesting how it like Frank Herbert, clearly a very smart guy dealing with very interesting themes and stuff in here. Also really emotional. It gets to you. It really gets to you. Just a beautiful story. I love them. I will not say I loved it more than Dune, but this feels to me like it's a part of Dune. It really does feel like an extended epilogue, and in the best possible way you can take that. Wonderful, love this so much, and I can't wait. And I hear it gets crazier. I hear apparently the books just keep getting crazier from here on, and I'm excited. This is something. This was not the world I was expecting to want. This was not one of my goals to read a lot of the Dune books in this year, but now, yeah, no, I want to just continue and see how far I get with the series. With the Frank Herbert visions of the series, all the way to Chapter House. Yeah, love it, loved it, amazing, sci-fi at its best.